WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 5.
Bitterly cold weather and icy, snowy roads are making for some dangerous driving conditions. And the weather is our top story again tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones, and I'm joined by Chief Meteorologist David Young. And David, you know, we've been hearing about slide-offs and spin-offs all day long today. When is there any relief in sight?
Well, I mean, the short answer is it's on the way, but it's going to take another day or two to get here. That's the bad news. Take a look at the radar behind me. You can see we've still got a few hit and miss snow showers out there. There's been a big decrease in the activity, but any snow shower that falls just could exacerbate some of the driving conditions we've been seeing out there this afternoon. So not getting better just yet. The winter weather advisory canceled with the exception of our westernmost counties. That's in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. The cold weather advisory remains in effect through noon tomorrow, and not a shock there. We expect the cold weather to stick around at least another 24 to 48 hours. 4 currently in Lansing, 2 degrees in Jackson. Factor in the wind, feels like 16 below in Lansing, 14 below in Jackson, 17 degrees below zero in Kalamazoo. Forecast-wise for tonight, snow showers will come to an end. Temperatures between 5 and 10 degrees below zero tomorrow morning. Wind chills could be as cold as 20 degrees or colder below zero. We'll get some improvement tomorrow afternoon, but wait till you see the weekend forecast. All the details in just a couple minutes.
All right, thank you, David. Well, the code blue weather emergency remains in effect today for the city of Lansing and will run until further notice. This plan allows local shelters to operate additional hours and temporarily increase their capacity. It also allows the Lansing Fire and Police Departments to take anyone needing assistance to a shelter. Plus, the CATA bus system will provide free rides to anyone trying to get to a warming center. For more information on shelters in your area, just call 211 or head to our website, WLNS.com. And with this bitterly cold winter weather, zookeepers and staff at Potter Park Zoo have been preparing for days like this to keep the animals comfortable and safe. Karina Prieto paid them a visit today. She's here for you now with how they're holding up. Karina?
Yeah, Sherry, that's right. I stopped by Potter Park today, and although there weren't any visitors, the staff is still busy making sure cute critters like these are staying safe. The zoo's animal care supervisor says preparations for this dramatic temperature dip started about a week ago, with workers monitoring weather, adding plenty of straw to the ground and enclosures, and checking necessary electrical equipment such as heated bowls. The animals also got bigger and warmer beds, and zookeepers are reminded to stay safe themselves while out in the cold. There may not be many people going to the zoo, but it is far from a day off.
All of our animals really need our attention, so we do have to be out, we do have to be feeding and cleaning and making sure that everyone's doing well. We're paying extra attention to everybody at the zoo, making sure that everybody's healthy and doing okay, and our vet staff is on top of any changes that we need or anything like that. And it's it's a team effort. So everyone from our maintenance team who's making sure that our electrical equipment in our buildings are staying warm, to the vet staff making sure the animals are healthy, to the keepers who are caring for the animals, we're all on one big team, so we're all making sure that everybody's doing well.
And as you can see behind me, some of the animals love chilly days like this. The otters and red pandas were having a blast, and these animals that do well in the cold always have the option to go inside if they need to. Temporary moves and accommodations are made for the other animals who need special care. Sherry, back to you.
All right, thank you, Karina. Seeing them play actually makes us pretty happy. Well, state officials say it's important to keep your pets safe as well. The Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development is reminding pet owners of some of the best ways to keep their animals warm and safe. So bring your animals indoors whenever possible, or make sure that they have a shelter with dry bedding. Limit their walk and bathroom time. Make sure an animal's water does not freeze. Check their paws to make sure that they are not injured, and clean off any de-icers like salt from them. Snowy surfaces can also cause paw pads to crack or bleed, so keep your pets well fed as well. Some animals may need more calories to maintain their body heat. And for the latest on the cold weather, including weather emergencies in Lansing and other local communities, just head to our website, WLNS.com. Well, President Trump's first full day in office includes a prayer service at the Washington Cathedral and an announcement about infrastructure. The president is also meeting with Republican congressional leaders to discuss his policy agenda, pushing for things that he cannot change through executive order. Natalie Brand is here for you with more on the president's first day in office.
President Trump is banking on GOP congressional leaders to help move his agenda in Congress, inviting them to the White House during his first full day in office. CBS News has learned the president is also set to announce billions of dollars in private sector investment to build a supercomputer that will help develop the next generation of artificial intelligence. The new venture, called Stargate, will start with a data center project in Texas.
Already, some of Trump's new executive actions signed within hours of taking his oath are facing legal challenges. 18 states filed a lawsuit Tuesday over the order seeking to overturn birthright citizenship. The attorneys general saying it's in clear violation of the Constitution's 14th Amendment.
The question is, are the laws of our nation going to mean anything, or can they be taken away by a stroke of a pen?
With a crackdown on illegal immigration a top priority for the new White House, Reverend Marianne Edgar Buddy had this message during this morning's national prayer service attended by the First Family.
I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
As defendants convicted in the January 6th Capitol attack are set to be released after Trump's sweeping pardons, even some Republican lawmakers say they don't agree.
I'm about to file 2 bills that will increase the penalties up to and including the death penalty for the murder of a police officer, and increasing the penalties and creating federal crimes for assaulting a police officer. That should give you everything you need to know about my position.
Trump also directed the Attorney General to seek dismissal of any January 6 criminal cases still pending. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel announced today that she is one of those 18 attorneys general that are challenging President Trump's executive order attempting to limit birthright citizenship. She says it violates the constitutional rights to which all children born in the United States are entitled. We'll let you know how that lawsuit progresses. Meanwhile, U.S. Senator Elissa Slotkin issued a statement on President Trump's pardons of the January 6 rioters, saying in part, "In issuing these pardons, the president signaled that those who commit violence on his behalf, even assaulting police officers, can get away with their crimes." She also said it also signals that political violence that supports President Trump will be treated as acceptable and potentially pardonable going forward. Well, the fierce winds whipping up Southern California again are expected to calm down this afternoon, but more threats are on the horizon. In the last 24 hours, firefighters turned their attention to 3 brush fires. In the meantime, crews have managed 61% containment on the devastating Palisades fire. A fire weather watch remains in effect Tuesday through Thursday evening, and the Los Angeles mayor is looking ahead to potential flooding.
I'm issuing an executive order to shore up burn areas and stem the flow of toxic debris in the event of rain this weekend.
Firefighters also tackled several small blazes in San Diego County. Evacuation orders were issued for residents in line of the Lilac fire.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We've got fires west coast. The state of Florida right now bracing for heavy snowfall, 1 inch per hour rates in northern Florida. The bayous of Louisiana seeing heavy snow, and we are stuck in the Arctic air. And snow showers, of course. Take a look from our Capitol cam. You can watch some of those snow showers coming through today. You go from sunshine to reduced visibilities and roads that get treacherous very quickly with some of those heavier showers that move through. Visibility kind of comes and goes in some of those images, but once the snow showers are overhead, boy, it can come down pretty quickly. So you got to be careful out there if any additional snow showers build through this evening. Here's a check of our current temperatures. We're sitting in the single digits, just bitterly cold. 1 in Charlotte, 4 in Lansing, 4 degrees in St. John's, and wind chills running anywhere from 5 to 15, 16 degrees below zero, and that is not going to improve as we move through the evening hours. Precision Cast feels like temperature, wind chill close to 20 below by 11 o'clock. Frostbite time on that, it's about 15 minutes, so limit your time outside if you have to be out at all. By tomorrow morning, same thing, wind chills right around 20 degrees below zero, but then notice we get some nice improvement as we move through the afternoon and the evening hours. It's not on the positive side, but it's heading in the right direction. We really see some improvement as we move into Thursday. Now our wind chills are back well above zero as things begin to slowly warm up. Satellite and radar, a few leftover snow showers, but far less activity than we had out there last night, which was fairly intense, and still some lake effect snow showers to our north. Additional snowfall, just a trace amount with a snow shower hour through tomorrow morning, not a big deal. Second system we've been watching will move in tomorrow evening, so you can see the snow begin to pile up. We'll let this run all the way through Thursday, but another 1 to 2 inches appears possible across most of mid-Michigan with that secondary system, and it will affect that Thursday morning commute. Precision cast tonight through the morning hours. Notice the clouds begin to break up a little bit and then fill right back in. Cold front to our west begins to swing south. This does not have the kind of Arctic air we've been dealing with behind it, however. So snow showers begin to push into the area tomorrow evening. Tomorrow night, good chance of snow showers, and through Thursday morning, good chance of snow showers before it begins to move out as our cold front begins to clear the area to the south and east. Our Skyview network this afternoon, McLaren Cam temperature at 4. That is the low for the day. The snow showers last night in the cloud cover held temperatures up a little bit, so that wasn't all bad news. At least it didn't get as cold as it otherwise would have. In Grand Ledge, got a little snow shower in the distance there. Temperature at 2. That is the low. Today's high 5. 3-degree temperature turnaround. That was it. Jackson Cam looks gorgeous, but boy is it cold. 2 degrees. Wind gust today 26, which gave us wind chills at times 15 to 20 degrees below zero. 7 was the high. Final stop in Hillsdale. Our current temperature, that's at 1 degree. Morning low is 0, and the high this afternoon only up to 4. Tonight's forecast, overnight low 6 degrees below 0. Winds 5 to 10, but they'll get gusty at times, especially as we head to the overnight hours. For tomorrow, we'll see some snow showers building back in, if not by 4 o'clock, then around 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow night. But look at those temperatures. The high does not occur until tomorrow night. The 6-day forecast, we've got one more weather-aware day because of the cold and snow showers moving back in. Thursday morning, we're affected by snow showers. The weekend looks relatively quiet in upper 20s, and then it's, I don't want to say smooth sailing, but I mean, there's not a lot happening. Upper 20s, lower 30s with some snow showers next Wednesday and a couple chances at temperatures above the freezing mark next weekend.
It's really interesting when you look at the temperature, it says 0. You know, it's shocking.
You just feel like you came up short. I got nothing. 0. Zilch.
But it truly has, when you see that time lapse and you see those squalls that come through, that is a lot of snow.
And your driving goes from really okay to suddenly you can't see 2 cars in front of you.
It's really whiteout conditions. Right, take it easy out there. Thank you, David. Coming up on